Well, as always, we get you ready for the game upcoming this week. It is Clemson down in Death Valley on Saturday. Brian Higgins here across town in the football auditorium is Josh Black. And Josh, good to see you. And are you familiar with a little interview we do around here called the 2-minute drill?
I am very familiar with that. Yes, sir.
Well, Josh, then I am pleased or terrified, whichever way it is, to tell you that you are a guest on the 2-minute drill here today. So we got 2 minutes on the clock. We are hitting start. And I'll start you with an easy one. What's the mood of the team right now? We know it's been a struggle this year, but how you guys holding up here this week?
We're holding up well. We just got to fight through this adversity for sure. Keep everyone level-headed. We got a huge task at hand, and the guys came to practice today to work and get better.
Coach Babers said he had a meeting with you guys, the seniors, this week. How important is that for, I guess, you as a group to be the leader here during a tough point of this season?
Yeah, definitely. As the older guys on the team, it's important for us to keep the younger guys level-headed and make sure, they're where they need to be, make sure we don't lose any focus with all the adversity we have going on. And, it's just the fact that, we got to get better 1% at a time, and that's been our motto here for a bit. So, yes, sir.
You guys know Clemson. I mean, you've seen every level of the spectrum here in the last in your career. I mean, they've gotten you a few times. You had the unbelievable win, and you almost got them down there a couple of years ago. How does that all go into what you're thinking here this week?
Well, right now it's a David versus Goliath battle. Definitely, nobody believes in us except us around the facility, the football team, and the community. And we got a great task at hand. You don't really get to play the number one team that often, so we're all excited. And it's gonna be a good game.
Let me ask you this about Clemson. We know so much about them and their stars. Trevor Lawrence is going to be the number one pick in the draft. Travis Etienne is maybe, if not one of the best running back in the country. When you go about game planning them, which one do you have to worry about first?
I mean, right now we have to worry about the run, but also, if we shut that down, we have to worry about the pass. So it's kind of 50-50. They're both great players who can hurt us with their feet, but also in the air too. And they got a great offensive line, and their skill players are awesome too. And we just gotta find ways to neutralize them, slow them down.
All right, Josh, we know on 2-minute drill here, we got to ask you about some non-football things. You had a bit of a moment here in the spring when you put up a thing on Instagram, and all of a sudden The Rock is responding to it, and it becomes a whole thing. What was that like, that you put it out there and the guy saw it and sort of had a little communication with you?
Yeah, I was just going on a limb, tagging him in the post, whatever. I didn't really expect him to really quote it and, really respond to it. It's kind of, it was really breathtaking. It's like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, looked up to him since I was little, even on WWE, all that stuff. And, it definitely made my entire month, made my entire quarantine for sure. It's definitely one of the highlights of my life, just that he reached out. It was unbelievable. I was speechless for a long time when he did that.
All right, we'll run slightly over time here on the 2-minute drill to ask you this. You said you wanted to be his stunt double. I mean, you can do some pretty cool stuff. Is that a future for you? You got some Hollywood plans where you can go out there and do some cool things like that?
I mean, if the future holds it, why not? Apparently, I'm decent at acting too, so whatever the future holds, I'm with it for sure.
All right, if you can smell what Josh Black is cooking, we'll see him out there this weekend down at Clemson. Josh, thanks for being a good sport with the 2-minute drill, and good luck on Saturday.
Of course, thank you.